Hello and welcome! Silrace here with Mechwarrior Online. This is Direboat Sea variant gameplay here in the background, and I am obviously talking over pre-recorded or previously recorded footage. I have played this game and I'm talking over it. Give some commentary and whatnot. So let me talk first a little bit about Direwolf and my honest opinions and whatnot of a Direwolf. Because for me personally, Direwolf has always been a mech I am not all that fond of. Simply because to me it has always been too slow. It has been too slow, too sluggish. Granted, yes, things are a little better now with the latest changes of making mechs a bit more agile and so on again, but even then, the top speed and whatnot of the Direwolf has always been, at least for me personally, something which has turned me off this particular mech over the years. I honestly also think that it has been kind of eclipsed by other things. Like, there are certain builds only the Direwolf can really still do, like things like 8 AC2s on using the ultraviolet omnipods. Like, there isn't much else in the game that can do a build like that. However, aside of those outliers, aside of those couple extra outliers, like when you look for a DACA boat or whatever, you can bring a Blood Asp, you can bring a Mad Cat Mark II Bravo and so forth, and do that sort of thing just fine these days. Now, this thing here, this is where suddenly I had a little bit more interest in Direwolf again, because this is something different that you can do now with the C variant omnipods. And C variant obviously came with the Warden pack. If you missed out on that one, this is where I am fighting a Kodiak on a corner. And why not? Fighting a Kodiak. I got to get a little bit of damage in there and so forth, but not that much. Kodiak honestly has pretty much more damage than I do with this particular setup. And now I'm the only one they are shooting at, so let's just make sure that we don't absolutely get destroyed here. Because 5 large pulse lasers is another build you can't really do with too many mechs. And have enough cooling to like really pull it off. And this thing does have, because at the time I'm recording this I have 0 skill points spent on this mech. 0 points. Because I didn't randomly just assign points into it before I had found a build I wanted to actually play. And I have messed out with a couple, and this is so far the first one which jumps out to me as a playable build on it. Because I wanted to try to do something a little different. Have actually used the C variant omnipods for something, you know, because it does have nice 3 energy hardpoint sight or so, which is not available to any other Direwolf variant. So here I go in the middle because my team is here. If you paid attention to the minimap, I basically I pulled myself off that particular position simply because my team was nowhere near there, and I did not want to be caught out entirely alone. But here we are. Somebody is shooting at me from the side, so let's shoot them. And now I'm capping a base. I am actually playing the objective. You know, that sort of thing. Now, obviously this build has a particular problem with the simple fact that you have 5 large pulse lasers, and if you fire all of them at once, you overhead. That is a particular problem. So you have to be careful with the actually, you know, firing those weapon groups, because that can be problematic. And as you can see, if you look into the stuff, my armor is already open. Direwolf is not exactly overly tanky mech, because like it can be kind of hard to tank a lot of damage. But there I get me a kill on an Atlas. So hey, Direwolf kills an Atlas, right? I wasn't the one who did all the damage on that or did all the work, but I got some of it done. Some of it done. There is a UAV somewhere above, but I do not have any weapons in the arms, so I'm not gonna even wonder or look at the UAV because I can't actually take it down. I am picking this corner, and this is where I lose my ECM, and I managed to get another skill on somebody. But yeah, I lost the ECM, my CT took a hit, and thankfully I did not die to the CT hit, so I got basically lucky there. But I did lose the ECM, which is in the CT. So there is that. Now basically, anytime I get hit in the CT, I am probably dead. Something to keep in mind. However, at this point, it's about, well, 10 to 8, and let's go cap. Because I have no idea where the enemies are. I haven't paid enough attention at this point on what is going on in the minimap, like where could they even be, and it's probably some light mechs left or whatever. So I'm gonna run into a cap point and start capping, because it's 3 cap points to 2, and we need to switch that to, you know, in our favor to actually ensure winning the game. So yeah, let's do some capping. And while we're capping and wandering here to stand in a cap and whatnot, let's talk a little bit more about Direwolf and 5 large pulse lasers. Now, the 5 large pulse lasers is doable on a few other mechs as well. But honestly, so far I think I have found this one to be the best one. I haven't played all of the versions of the mechs in the game which can run 5 large pulse lasers and all of that. Like, no, I haven't. I haven't played all of them. But the couple I have tried on the Clan Assault mech side, this one seems or feels the most consistent, the most workable so far. This was the first game I played with this, and afterwards I have since then played like 4 or 5 more. And so I've been kind of happy with it. And I figured I'll use this one to showcase the build a little bit here. And also to talk my thoughts on the Direwolf out as well, because I still am not a fan of Direwolf. Like, I would rather play other mechs, and even if we are talking like Laser Vomit or large pulse lasers, like, I would rather play a Rifleman 2C with just 4 large pulses. Because it is simpler to play. Because here I have to consistently, like I am not an overly good player at all. But I have to consistently think to myself, okay, let's not fire this second weapon group too fast, because I don't want to overheat and whatnot. But this is also where I'm gonna end the video, because I am about to die. I'm gonna run into an enemy here who is going to slaughter me, but you will obviously get to see the, you know, end screen and all of that. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you folks next time with more Mechwarrior Online.